Toronto, along with Peel Region and Windsor-Essex, will continue to stay in Stage 2.
For the other regions who are entered Stage 2 later in the process, please be patient. We'll get there very shortly.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us. While more regions in the province get the go-ahead to enter Stage 3, Toronto and Peel Region will have to wait a little longer. A difficult decision for businesses already on the verge of possibly closing down, and some say they're being treated unfairly. Waiting for Stage 3 has been tough enough for the Edmund Burke on the Danforth. Now word they still can't bring people inside, and when they do, more rules to play by.
12 a.m. last call that's a tough ask. It's a good chunk of our business. We're an industry bar, as each neighborhood has one of those. That would be the final nail in our coffin.
The announcement that Toronto and Peel still won't be entering Stage 3 comes at the request of local officials.
It will be worse for struggling businesses if we have to go back to a more widespread shutdown, much as we want to open up safely now and as soon as we can.
If we move to Stage 3 too quickly, we risk losing the progress that we worked so hard to achieve together. We need to move forward with caution and with care.
When the time comes, Mayor Tory and Dr. Davila have asked that extra restrictions be included. Customers may need to be seated except for trips to the washroom and coming or going, requiring a customer log with contact information, putting new capacity restrictions in place, new earlier closure times for bars and restaurants, and clear mandatory face covering rules for staff and customers.
They could put stricter restrictions on bars, and something I wouldn't disagree with that. But that's strictly up to the local chief medical officer. If they want to do that, by all means.
The move to limit bars and restaurants in Stage 3 comes with incidents around the world and Quebec, where outbreaks have been linked to local bars as people begin to congregate again. What do you tell those that are responsible, that might be upset by these additional measures you have asked for, when they have to hold off customers yet another week or two as a result?
I would say that I'm sorry that these kinds of additional measures are necessary, but I think we accept the fact that when we live in a society together where we look after the collective good, and oftentimes that means imposing measures or laws or regulations on a minority who, for whatever reason, don't want to go along, that is what we have to do for the collective overall good.
The Ontario Medical Association has actually suggested preventing bars from reopening altogether. The Friendly Neighborhood Establishment says it's too much.
We do not want a relapse. We don't want everyone to close again, but you have to help us.
Now, there still are some bars and restaurants that aren't playing by the rules. This past weekend, 26 notices were sent, or 26 complaints were made about these places, and the city went out. They offered 9 warning letters and actually charged one of these places as well.